Hello everyone. Today I'm going to explain you about OJAS. This will be according to the exam point of view to the BMS students. OJAS is compared with Vyadikshamatva, which means resistance to decay and degeneration and immunity against the disease. Okay, to know well about OJAS, we need to understand what is kapha. Okay, kapha in its normal state gives the potential source of strength. Kapha gives strength to the body, that we can say as bala. Kapha provides bala to the body, that is power to resist decay. Okay, now I'll explain what is bala. Bala is a supreme factor. This is a supreme factor of all dhatus, and same is the OJAS. OJAS is also a supreme factor of all dhatus. What bala does? Bala controls the doshas and prevents the manifestation of diseases. Okay, now I'll compare what is kapha. Kapha is also called as sleshma, as you know, sleshma and OJAS. In prakrita avastha, kapha gives bala to the body. Bala is a lakshana of OJAS. So this is how kapha and OJAS are related. Kapha or sleshma in its prakrita avastha is called as OJAS in the body. This is the relation between kapha and OJAS. Charaka said Sleshmika OJAS. Charaka named OJAS as Sleshmika OJAS, and Chakrapani Datta in his commentary clearly mentioned Sleshmika OJAS as half Anjali Pramana and is transported through Ojavaha dhamanis and is similar in quantity to Shuddha Sleshma. Quantity is that of Shuddha Sleshma is equal to Shuddha Sleshma. Now we'll explain what are the types of OJAS. Okay, OJAS is of two types, para OJA and apara OJA. Okay, para OJA and apara OJA. Reference I'll give you, that is Charaka Sutrasthana 30th chapter 6th shloka. Now what is para OJA? Para OJA is Ashtabindu Pramana. It is Ashtabindu Pramana, that is 8 drops 8 drops, and is located in Hridaya and Prana. Okay. What is Apara Oja? Apara Oja is circulated through 10 dhamanis and is connected with heart. Okay, these are very important things to remember about Para Oja and Apara Oja. Now coming to Oja Uttpatti, origin of OJAS. The reference is Charaka Sutrasthana 17th chapter 74th shloka. The shloka goes something like this. Pratamam jayate ojaha sharire asmin sharirinam. Okay, this is the references Charaka Sutrasthana 17th chapter 74th shloka. What does this mean? Okay, Oja is the first dhatu formed in intrauterine life, that is in the womb. We can say Ojas is the first dhatu that is formed in IUF, that is intrauterine life. Charaka compared the formation of Ojas with that of honey. I'll give you a simile here, very important thing to remember. I'll be explaining you this further also, so please remember. Charaka has compared Ojas with honey. Like how bees collect nectar from flowers and fruits to form honey, in the same way, from all the dhatus, the essence of all dhatus, we can say, is Ojas. I'll explain you in detail about this in my Pakakrama topic, that is Dhatu Pakakrama topic. I'll explain you in detail. Dhatu Pakakrama. Okay, just remember this simile. Ojastu tejo dhatunam shukratanam param smritam. Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrasthana 11th chapter 17th shloka, that is like Ojastu tejo dhatunam shukratanam param smritam. The reference is here. Okay. This says that Ojas is essence of all the dhatus. Ojas is the essence of all dhatus. Some acharyas called Ojas as 8th dhatu. Some acharyas say Ojas as 8th dhatu. But there is a description about this. Dhatus, what is the function of dhatu? They nourish, support and sustain our body. Okay, whereas Ojas supports, but doesn't nourish. Hence, OJAS is not the 8th dhatu. Okay, you can see here dhatu nourishes, supports and sustains the body, whereas OJAS only supports but doesn't nourish. There is no function of nourishment in OJAS. Hence, OJAS is not the 8th dhatu. This is the OJA Uttpatti. Some consider OJAS as Shukra Vishesha. I'll explain you this. There are some acharyas who say OJAS who consider OJAS as Shukra Vishesha. Some say OJAS as 8th dhatu. Some say OJAS as Shukra Vishesha. See, Shukra Vishesha, that is Shukra, gives rise to mental pleasures. Okay, whereas OJAS doesn't provide or doesn't inhibit mental pleasure. Doesn't provide mental pleasure. So we can say OJAS is not Shukra Vishesha. Okay, but there is similarity. We can say as Dhatu gets its nourishment from Annarasa and OJAS also gets nourishment from Annarasa. There is a similarity. Okay, remember this. Now we are going to OJAS Gunas. What are the Gunas of OJAS? There is a shloka here. First shloka is Charaka Sutrasthana, 17th chapter, 74th shloka. That is Sarpir Varnam Madhura Rasam Lajagandhi Prajayate. What does this mean? Sarpir Varna, that is ghee color of ghee. Madhura Rasa, sweet like honey. Lajagandhi, Gandhi means Gandha, that is smells like larger. Larger, we can say as parched grain. Okay, these are the Gunas of OJAS. There are also some shlokas which explains the Gunas, that is from Charaka Chikitsa Sthana, 14th chapter, 30th shloka. It goes something like this. Guru Shitam Mridus Lakshna Bahulam Madhuram Stiram Prasannam Pichalam Snigdham Ojo Dashagunam Smritam. Okay, as the shloka itself explains about what are the gunas, that is Guru, Shita, Mridu, Slakshna, Bahulam, Madhuram, Stiram, Prasannam, Pichilam, Snigdham, Ojo, Dashagunam, Smritam. There are 10 gunas of OJAS, that is Guru, heaviness, cold, softness, sweet, stable, pleasant, shiny, smooth, etc. These are the 10 gunas of OJAS. Thus also a shloka references Shushruta Sutrasthana 15th chapter 21st shloka, that is Ochaha Somatmakam Snigdham Shuklam Sheetam Stiram Saram Viviktam Mridu Mritsanam Cha Pranayatana Uttamam. Okay, which means cold, obnoxious, white, firm, soft, yielding, one of the pranayatana. These are the gunas of OJAS. Now we are going to explain about the functions of OJAS. What are the functions of OJAS? What OJAS performs in our body? Okay, for this there is a reference, that is Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrasthana 11th chapter 31st shloka. I'm not going to explain all this shloka because of 3-4 lines, I guess. So the start I'll explain. Ojastu Tejo Dhatunam. It starts something like this, then goes on till Bhava Vividha Deha Samvitha. Okay, the reference is given, you can go through it. Okay, OJAS, the meaning of shloka is something like this. OJAS is the essence of all the dhatus, from rasa to shukra. You know there are rasa, rakta, mamsa, meda, asti, majja and shukra. These are the 7 dhatus. All the 7 dhatus, essence of all the 7 dhatus is OJAS. Then the site of OJAS is heart. Okay. OJAS is located in the heart. Though it is located in the heart, it pervades all over the body. It travels all over the body. Pervades throughout the body, we can say. Throughout the body. It controls and regulates. The functions of the body. As you know the 10 gunas, you can explain 10 gunas over here. That is obnoxious, cold, clear, transparent, slight reddish yellow in color, etc. Okay. Loss of OJAS. What happens if there is a loss of OJAS? There will be a loss of body, and the presence maintains the life. And the presence of OJAS maintains the life. And the surveillance of body. Different activities of the body are realized with the presence of OJAS. You can also say different activities. All the activities that we do is because of OJAS. Presence of OJAS in the body. Now I'll explain you what is the Dhatu Pakakrama. Dhatu Pakakrama. This means how all the 7 dhatus are formed and how the OJAS is formed at last. Until and unless you know how these 7 dhatus are formed, you'll never understand what is OJAS. So it is necessary to explain all the dhatus as well as OJAS. Okay. Let's start. First we have Anna Rasa, Ahara Rasa, that is Anna, what we eat. What this does? This undergoes digestion. There will be a Prasada Bhaga. There will be Prasada Bhaga as well as Mala Bhaga. Prasada Bhaga is something that further nourishes the body, and Mala Bhaga is waste material. You cannot actually say waste material, but as the food undergoes digestion, some goes to Prasada Bhaga, some becomes the Mala Bhaga. Mala Bhaga includes Mutra, Purisha, that we excrete out, and Sweta. Urine, stool, Sweta is sweating, sweat. These are the Mala Bhaga. What happens to Prasada Bhaga? That is Rasa Dhatu is formed. Rasa Dhatu is formed. Now the Rasa Dhatu again undergoes digestion process and forms Poshya Bhaga, that is next dhatu, that gives rise to next dhatu. Okay? Sorry, Poshaka is next dhatu. Poshaka Bhaga is next dhatu. Poshya Bhaga is maintenance of this Rasa Dhatu. Rasa Dhatu maintains as Rasa Dhatu. So that is Poshya Bhaga, and Poshaka Bhaga is giving rise to next dhatu. Okay, giving rise to next dhatu is Poshaka Bhaga, and here also the Mala Bhaga. In Mala Bhaga, very important thing to remember here, Kapha is formed. There are Tridoshas, that is Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Kapha is the Mala Bhaga of Rasa Dhatu. Very important thing to remember. Rasa Dhatu, Mala Bhaga is Kapha Tridosha. Okay, as I said you, here the Poshaka Bhaga is next dhatu, that is first one is Rasa Dhatu. Here it is Rakta Dhatu. Rasa Rakta. Again this is divided into Poshya Bhaga, that is remains as Rakta. Okay, remains as Rakta Dhata, it maintains. Then Poshya Dhatu will be the next Dhatu, that is Rasa Rakta Mamsa. Okay, and here very important thing to remember, here is the Pitta, first Tridosha, and here second Tridosha. Or you can also this is first Tridosha formed, second Tridosha is not formed. Okay, then Mamsa gives rise to again the Poshya, that is remains as Mamsa, gives rise to Med Dhatu. Here Mala Dhatu will be Khamala, which means Karna, Netra, Nasa. Karna, waxy materials we can say. These are formed by Mala. These are named as Khamala, that is the Mala Bhaga of Mamsa Dhatu. Very important thing to remember. Okay. Now here the Meda continues. Meda, again the Poshya Bhaga, Meda remains. Okay, and Poshaka Bhaga will be Asti. Here the Mala will be Sweda. Very important thing to remember. Please remember how Sweda is formed. As I said to you here, Sweda is formed. Mala Bhaga. Here is how the Sweda Uttpatti takes place. Sweda is the Mala Bhaga of Meda. Remember this like that. Then Asti remains as Poshya, it remains as Asti. Poshaka Bhaga will be Majja. Here the Mala Bhaga of Asti, Mala of Asti will be Kesha, Loma, Nakha and Shramsra. That is hair, body hair, nails. These are the Mala Bhaga of Asti. Then Majja again gives rise to Poshya Bhaga, that is Majja, and the next Dhatu will be Shukra Dhatu. Here the next Dhatu will be Shukra Dhatu. Here the Mala Bhaga of Majja is Snehamsha of Netra, Tvak and Purusha. The Snehatva that is present in Netra, the Sniktata, or we can say the softness, Snehatva, oiliness in the Tvak, Purusha and Netra is because of Majja, Mala Bhaga of Majja. Now the Shukra Dhatu again gives rise to Poshya Bhaga, that is Shukra remains, and very important here is the formation of OJAS. So as you can see, Rasa Dhatu is formed, Rakta is formed, Rasa, Rakta, Mansa, Meda, Asti, Majja, Shukra. Lastly, there is a formation of Ojas. Hence, it is called as essence of all Dhatus. So, the simile of Charaka, that is honey from bees. That bee collect nectars from all the fruit. The Ojas is like a honey. It is the essence of all the Dhatus.